Hey there, it's Joyce in Washington CPA here, and in today's Money Minute, I am going to tell you all about my favorite accounting software solutions. Okay, so I get the question all the time from both fellow accountants and small business owners alike, asking me what do they use to, or what can they use to do their own bookkeeping. They ask me, what's out there and what's a good solution for them and their businesses. So my usual answer, and it probably irritates the heck out of people, but my usual answer is that it depends. And I know my peoples hate it when I say that, but I really do think that it depends on a few things. It depends on the needs of the business. It depends on the wants of the individuals and what features are important to them and what's high on their must-have list. So again, it depends on the individuals, their businesses, what they need, what they don't need, et cetera, et cetera. So like say for instance, a coaching or consulting company has different accounting needs or different feature must-haves than, say, for instance, a restaurant or a retail business that has inventory. So those two businesses would have different features that they're looking for as must-haves. So my answer it depends isn't flippant. It's just that it really does depend on the needs and wants of that particular individual and their business. So at any rate, let me get into what my favorites are. So for my fellow accountants and consultants that need a more robust solution, I typically suggest Xero. Xero Accounting, and that would be Xero. And I suggest it for both my fellow accountants, as I mentioned, and some consultants and power users that are do-it-yourselfers. Why do I suggest this particular software? I usually suggest this one because it has a nice mix of being simplistic and robust at the same time. You can also have multiple users be able to access your file without additional costs. And for accountants, we can then create, the fancy smancy reports that we need to create for our clients. And if you sign up as an accounting advisor with Xero, you are also given a dashboard where you can see all of your clients in one place. So you then don't have to sign in and out of various different accounting files in the cloud. Okay, my second choice and my second favorite for those that don't need all of those bells and whistles that Xero offers, but they really need the invoicing capabilities and tracking and time tracking. My second favorite is Freshbooks. This is another little sassy cloud accounting provider, and they're a little bit deceptive. They make it look simplistic and they make it look easy, but there's a lot of power under their hood. So in this particular software company, they understand invoicing and they understand time tracking and project management, primarily because they started off as an invoicing only application. So, and they've grown into some of the accounting functions, like the financial statements that an accountant would give you. So FreshBooks is a viable choice, and they're adding new features all the time, so they're getting a little bit better with time. Last but not least is Wave Apps. They've changed their name from Wave Accounting to Wave Apps because they offer a couple of different solutions, including payroll. This one is on my favorites list for two reasons. Reason number one is that it's free, and with the features available, you probably are wondering why it's free. Like the other two, Xero and Freshbooks Wave is cloud-based accounting solution. And number two, that's my second reason for liking it is number one, it's free, and number two, it's cloud-based like the other two. And since I'm a virtual accounting service provider, being virtual is very important to me. And I know that, especially when you're starting out, keeping your expenses down is very important. So that's why this one makes the list. You might have to forego a couple of features, but it's still a pretty good, pretty robust alternative. So that's it. I mean, my favorite accounting software solutions are Xero Accounting, FreshBooks, and Wave Apps. If you have any questions about these software alternatives, pop them in the comment section below here at thecommonsense.com. Now, of course, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel. If you aren't already on the email list, then pop on over to thecommonsense.com, 2 cents, and get on the list. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.